I agree with you. Some of this stuff, it gotta stop. We gotta do better. Like really, we deduce ourselves to our bodies. We gotta do better. You're worth so much more.
For
But
sure.
Can I say
We
thank
something?
got we got Sky and Nicole in the building. Thank you for the gift, sister. Look, Cyan, look at this. So so look, a man said, women be too nonchalant when it comes to flirting. I need you to be chalant if you're flirting with me. That way I know. And Miss O'Kimber came in and said, I don't know. I'll be making myself clear. She said, so this is her talking to the guy. She said, when you leave, he said on Sunday morning, he said, what's up? She said, you want some coochie? She said, don't overthink your answer. Now look at this, Ian. She said, I don't small talk. A guy said, Miss Lady, this is not flirting. She said, yes, it is. Look at this. Then Crystal came in. This reminds me of an exchange I once had because, dude, what are you saying? So she said something to this guy, and the guy replied and said, I guess that manifests as a salacious overshare. I am confused. Then she said, I am confused. Do you want to have sex? I'm still in town. Check this out, Cyan. Check this out. This is the guy in the blue. He said, if you're speaking in terms of dating, to be honest, I'm not quite sure at the moment. It's not necessarily a no. It's seriously, and I'm not sure. There are some things in my life right now that I feel require my attention so that I can be better myself and be the type of partner that I envision myself being. So again, that's not me telling you no. It's me saying I'm not 100% sure I can devote my energy into jumping headfirst into a relationship or the things it requires to build one right now. But if you want to just get to know one another, I don't see why we can't do that. And this is what she replies with. I was more so looking to F and have companionship. He said, oh, you just want to F me and chill afterwards? And she said, and we can get food. I also don't see why we can't do that too. So, Cyan, the whole point here is, so these are the same women that say they want men to be honest and upfront and direct and like with their intentions, right?
Yeah.
But why is it that a lot of the times that when men do these things, he's coming on too strong? This is sexual harassment. He's a creep. But it's okay when they do it, right?
Yeah, it is.
Why is that?
Well, to tell you the truth, most women are pathological liars. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They are pathological liars. They talk to be cute. They don't talk for successful results. And I tell them this all the time. They get offended. They say I'm woman bashing. They say I hate women. I said, no. From my personal experience, most women are pathological liars, but they expect men to give them the truth, but they really don't even want the truth. I've been telling men for so long to stop listening to women and stop taking them so seriously, because you're only going to end up confused and you're only going to end up hurt. Do not listen to them. If you're a man, if you're not a man, if you're a boy that want to play game and just be a fool running around, oh yeah, you're going to get a lot of women and you can listen to them, but it ain't going to give you no successful results in your life. If you want to have successful results in your life, and if you want to deal with a woman on a real woman, a traditional woman, the women that we supposed to be dealing with level, you can't listen to them. Don't listen to them. They'll confuse you. They'll be talking about stuff that don't even matter, and then you'll end up all fucked up, and then they ain't gonna take none of the blame. The truth be told, in order to have a sexual interaction with a woman, if you're a male, a heterosexual male, in order to have a sexual interaction with a woman, she must choose you. If she do not choose you and she do not like you, you can't. That's almost impossible to do unless you want to get locked up for a long time. That is common sense in America. She choose who she want to be with, and they choose the men they want to be with. But then once it's time for them to take responsibility for their decision, they all say, "Well, it was both of us." It ain't never both of us. I done met some of the I done met one thing I have noticed, Noble, and from my personal experience, about maybe 5%. I have not seen a good woman with a good man. Every time I see a good woman and the man she have, he is no good. And they choose him, they love him, and they try to prove to me that he's better than I can prove that he is. I got friends of mine that cheat on their women all the time, beat their women, do everything, and the woman will not leave this man to save her life. So based off my personal experience, most women I see are not with good men, and they are satisfied and they are happy with that.
Cyan, I want you. So these women that say, and this is a lot of women. This is not my opinion. This is a lot of women. I want men to be honest with me. I'm not trying to be out here playing. I don't want people playing games with me. I'm not trying to waste my time. So, Cyan, as a grown man yourself, as a 36, 37-year-old man yourself, if women really want men that they come across to be honest in the dynamic of the relationship that they want with them, out of 10 men that come in contact with these women, what is the dynamic? If they want all 10 of these men to be honest, what are these men going to say to them for the most part as to how they want the dynamic of the relationship to be?
Only men that can be honest is rich men and attractive men. If they're not attracted to you, they're not attracted, you can't be honest with them. You better do what they say. You better just go along and get along and hope you get some someday. But if you're attractive, if they really want it, look, if she choose you and say, I want this man, oh my God, he's so fine. If she do that, you can do what the fuck you want, say what the fuck you want. But if she don't, and you baby, I like you and I really want to be with you, dude, she gonna cheat on you. She gonna do what the fuck she want to do to you. But she might give you some if you got a steady income, a house in your own place and shit like that. She might give you some. But if she choose you, you can be honest with her then. But you can't be honest with them. You can't really tell them the truth because it's not nice to say. The shit that men really be thinking, it's not really nice to say.
No, but they, sorry, not to cut you off. They say that they want men to be honest.
They
So I
pathological
already know
liars,
what you're about
brother.
to say, and I told them this earlier. So
They
if they
liars.
find this man to be attractive and he's a man that can be honest with her and tell her exactly how he wants the relationship to be, what are at least 9 out of 10 men going to tell these women that want honesty?
Man, let me tell you something. I say 95% of women are mentally disturbed. They are liars, and the women they look up to are liars. So they all lie together. That's what's going on. The women they look up to, they come together to my girl, I told him this and all that's bullshit. You lying. And y'all just lie to each other and to entertain each other. Y'all you can look at any show that reality shows, anything. All of them be sitting there just lying in a pile of shit, just sitting there telling lies to each other what they not gonna take, what a man better not do. They
Right.
all lying. They pathological liars.
But tell these women, tell these women what at least 9 out of 10 of these men are going to tell them about how they want the dynamic of the relationship to be if they want him to be 100% honest.
Look, men want sex. That's what we really want. And we want to know what's the requirements to have sex. When I was graduating high school, and women was telling me they want a thug. That's what they told me out their own mouth. They said it straight up. I want a thug. They was young. They didn't have no kids their whole life. They said, I want a thug. That's the exact words they said. I want a thug. So men started either learning how to be thugs or pretending to be thugs and got them all locked in prison. And now they baby daddies are locked up from their request. And nobody seem to remember this shit though. Are you younger? But any man that was in the 2000s and shit, women were saying they wanted thugs. That was the requirement. And men was trying to meet that obligation. In 1986, women said the first thing I look at on a man is his shoes. Men start wearing Jordans. They start spending money on Nikes. They start spending money on Adidas. Made those companies billion-dollar corporations because the women request. Men meet women request. But what women say men gotta have? You gotta have your own car. You gotta have your own house. Now they saying you gotta be able to cook. You gotta have this. You gotta have that. And men are trying to meet those requirements.
Hey, Zion, you said it. You said it. You said men want sex and they want to know the requirements to have sex with that woman. So what I asked them earlier, I said if y'all really wanted men to start being 100% honest with you, if you really wanted men to start just every man that you came across with for the rest of your life, because these are the same. I asked them earlier. I said out of 10 men, How many out of 10 men do you think just want to be your friend? Like exclusively just want to be your friend. They, if you give them the opportunity, they won't sleep with you. Most of them were saying 0. Some of them said 1. So I said, like, most of the men that these women come across, like, sorry, not sorry, ladies, they don't want to be your boyfriend.
Women don't make good
They
friends.
don't want to make you a wife. They don't want to make you a mom. That's why y'all get on this platform, and that's why you and all your girlfriends talk about how all these men are playing games with you and wasting your time and this, that, and the third. The hard truth, the cold hard truth is that most of the men that you deal with actually don't like you. They don't like you like that.
They don't make good friends, brother. They are opportunists. Look, listen. Women don't make good friends. I'm sorry. I got female friends, and they don't really make good friends. Whenever they said, let's get together, we go eat. They don't want to pay for the food. They don't want to pay for the food. They tell everybody what you got going on. They tell them that you struggling or you having a problem. They don't really make good friends. But sexual companionship, oh yeah. Right now, sexual liberation. Hey, you gotta mute your mic, brother.
Yeah, you gotta mute your mic.
Sexual liberation is at an all-time high. They be teasing you, they twerking and doing everything and sucking on all this stuff and doing all this stuff. The sexual liberation time is now, whether you want to believe it or not. Women are sexually teasing you on every site you go onto. Sex is their greatest weapon. It's their greatest weapon, and it's always used. I don't care what you're dealing with. I don't care how educated they are. They always find their sexual appeal is more important than anything else they bring into the table, because it's a sexual liberation time. But then when you want sex from them, they say, "What you doing? You're not supposed to be coming at me like that."
But the sign, that's my thing. That's my thing. But sign, this is the thing though. it's only why are you coming at me like that? It's only he's sexually harassing. It's only he's being a creep. It's only he's being a weirdo when it's from the guy that they don't like, when it's from the guy that they wouldn't sleep with, when it's from the guy that they don't find physically attractive. But when it's from the guy that they would sleep with, when it's from the guy that they do find physically attractive, it's appreciative. It's appreciative. It's appreciated.
Well, Noble.
It's love. It's respect.
Noble.
Like, so I can go outside. I can go outside today on this nice sunny day, and she can have this black sundress on or some pink sundress on, and she can be exposing a lot of cleavage, and I can tell her, oh, them girls are sitting up right today, or that thing is staying today. I see it back there. Like, you've been in the gym, huh? It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay when Noble does it. It's gonna be okay when Noble does it because you rock with Noble. But if Cyan does it and you don't find Cyan to be physically attractive, you don't like Cyan, now it's a problem. Now he being weird, like he's creepy. Like,
but Noble, let me tell you something. I'm gonna let somebody else speak. Noble, most men, if you just tell the truth, the worst crime that you ever committed to a woman was liking her too much. If I'm talking about, you can get with a woman that's attractive, and when she first meets you, she think you're attractive. Then when she starts speaking to you, and you tell her how beautiful she is, oh, good morning, queen, you like her too much, that shit turns her completely off. And she thinks she's supposed to mistreat you or completely dismiss you out her life. I don't know why that shit is. I can't even explain it. But that's the worst crime that most good men commit when they dealing with women. It don't matter what you got. If she don't choose you, there's nothing you can do. If she do choose you, there's nothing you can do.